Hey guys, what's going on? Jake here, what's happening? And today we are on the reviewing squad. So this basically is when we're going to play games for reviews. We place one of these players that is on the bench into the team by random and we review them. But I've already got the stats for some of these players down, and those players are Acuña and Bobby Moore. We've played quite a few games with these two, and I've got to say that I'm very impressed with both of them. So today we're going to be reviewing. Alright, actually we'll do this. If we end up with a 3 or a 5 back formation, we're reviewing we're reviewing Nesta. No, we're reviewing Moore. So a 3 or a 5 back we're reviewing Moore, and a 4 back we're reviewing Acuña. And there we go. It is the 4-2-3-1, which means we are reviewing Marcos Acuña Futmas card. So to get started with this card, I would recommend an anchor with him. Why would I recommend an anchor? Because you obviously should be playing him midfield in game. Only 71 finishing. You should either give him a hunter or an anchor, but it really depends on where you're playing him. I'm giving him an anchor because he's actually fantastic with an anchor. He has like 87 pace, he has like 90 something defending, and he has 94 physicals. So you can't turn down the anchor when it comes to this card. And in 25 games he has got 1 goal and 3 assists, and the 1 goal actually didn't come towards the end of his time in the team, because obviously now I have moved. So going into pros and cons for this card. Pros: shot power and long shot. As you can see then, 89 and 90, didn't feel like I needed to improve those. I said that his acceleration was pretty decent, and it really was running that midfield. I said his passing was very decent, his dribbling was very decent, and his defending and physicals were phenomenal. And I highlighted his best stat, which was his stamina, being right up at 95, meaning he could go all game, playing anywhere. I could move him anywhere I wanted, and he'd still have a lot of stats. And I've put down 4-star skill moves as a pro, and high work rates also as a pro. So yeah, definitely more suited for playing midfield, because you don't want someone from your wingers, if you don't have instructions on them, they'll help the defense and help the attack, and you may not want him. So I recommend any position but striker for this card. If you have this card on your bench and you want to bring him on, do not bring him on anywhere. Bring him on anywhere but striker. Do not use him at striker. He is actually dreadful. He has 71 finishing, and really you need like a finisher on this card, but he needs a bit more pace anyway. So it would be a bit of a mix and match there. So yeah, and value for money, I've given him a 4.5 out of 5, and in terms of gameplay rating, I have also given him a 4.5 out of 5, and he was about 45,000 coins. And yeah, oh yeah, actually I didn't go through the negatives because I don't normally do this with a card, but I found so many negatives for a fantastic card, because I wanted negatives for this card, because I thought he was super good. So I want negatives for this card, and I'm saying that his negatives are jumping, but that gets improved with the anchor chemistry style. 3-star weak foot, that is a problem if you're playing him in the midfield. 5'8" is a problem as well. His heading is actually dreadful, and his finishing, but that depends on where you want to play him. So let's go take a look on what the anchor actually does to his stats. We're going to be changing to a winger formation. So let's just do this. And all we need is some players that link around him. So we just need like icons all around him or something. So let's just chuck this Tagliafico in. I'll chuck the Zidane in, and then I'll chuck my Zola in, if I can find him. Or I'll just chuck Aguero in, and then we'll do that. Alright, so in terms of what this does to his stats, it takes him up to 88 acceleration and 84 sprint speed. It then makes his defending go up to 87 interceptions, 75 heading accuracy, I believe that is. Maths great. 92 defensive awareness, 94 stand tackle, and 88 slide tackle, and then it takes him up to 80 jumping, 90 strength, and 99 aggression. So with this card, basically, it takes off the jumping negative, because that's now improved but the heading and the 5'8" and the freestyle weak foot are still there permanently, unless you give him some sort of boost. So guys, that is my player review for Marcus Acuña done, which means guys, you can now go into the archives of the club. See you later. What a player, Marcus Acuña.